What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're back here on Madden 25 here for another rebuild. Of course, you have a perfect time to do this team, and that is the Jets. Not only are they 2-4 on the season, they just also traded for Davante Adams. The Jets just lost to the Bills last night, and they respond accordingly. They already fired their head coach this season. They trade for Aaron Rodgers, familiar wide receiver, and Davante Adams. So let's go ahead and jump in and do this New York Jets rebuild in Madden 25. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciated. So as I said, the Jets, who lost to the Bills last night, are 2-4 on the season, and there was a lot of rumors about Davante Adams potentially being reunited with Aaron Rodgers, and of course it has finally happened. So Garrett Wilson has an 84 overall, by the way. Is kind of a crime. I'm surprised it's that low, but here's the offense we're working with. So, of course, we got Aaron Rodgers at QB, Breece Hall as the running back, Davante Adams, Mike Williams, who probably shouldn't be a superstar anymore, but he is, I guess, in Madden. We got Conklin, Morgan Moses, Elijah Vera Tucker, Tippmann, Simpson, and then Tyron Smith. Of course, you have Fashanu as well, who is the young tackle who's still developing in the background for the Jets. But Allen Lazard, of course, is here, who just caught the Hail Mary last night. On the defensive side of the football, of course, Hassan Reddick is showing up here because we just generated our best lineup. Of course, he has not played a game for the Jets this season because he's holding out due to some contract issues. But nonetheless, we'll put him back in because maybe he does eventually rejoin the team or he gets traded somewhere else. I guess we'll see. But yeah, the Jets traded conditional third-round pick for Davante Adams that could become a second if they make the Super Bowl, the AFC Championship, or he becomes like an All-Pro or something like that. More than likely, I assume it'll stay a third-round pick. I mean, the Jets could, in theory, make a run to the AFC Championship, but it's not looking good right now. 2-4 in the season. Fired your head coach already. Not a great start to the season. But what we'll do, of course, as always, is we'll summarize the rest of the season, especially after Davante Adams just joined this team. The Jets find themselves in prime time again. Damn, so they're going to be on prime time once again. Sunday Night Football. I guess I shouldn't be too shocked about that. But let's go ahead, tell you to the playoffs, and let's see if Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams can get that connection going to get us back in playoff contention. After the 2-4 start, we actually go on a crazy run and only lose one more game on the season. We go 12-5 to end the season. So we also won a division, which is pretty wild, it looks like. So yeah, really solid stuff. One division, started 2-4. Once you get Davante Adams, I guess things just magically turn around. So if you take a look at the offense and defense, offense was 19th in the NFL. And on the defense side of football, we were second in the NFL, so that helps out a ton. But 41-15, Tyrod Taylor also threw a touchdown. Interesting. 15 interceptions from Rodgers. You had 980 yards, 6 touchdowns from Breece Hall. Not 1,000 yards in the season for Breece Hall is kind of a crime. But Davante finished with 1,100 yards, 12 touchdowns. Garrett Wilson behind Mike Williams is also a crime, of course, as well. But on the defense side of football, sacks-wise, you had 8.5 from Quentin Williams, 5 from Will McDonald, and 4.5 from Hassan Reddick, 3 from Javon Kinlaw, 2.5 from CJ Mosley, and then 4 interceptions from Carter, 3 from CJ Mosley, 2, and only 1 interception for Sauce Gardner. All right, let's jump into this playoff game. I didn't even know if we'd be here or not, but here we are. We get the Colts in round 1, so Anthony Richardson travels to New York, and we'll see if we can take them out in round 1. One thing I also want to make sure of in today's video is that Aaron Rodgers doesn't retire super early. I don't know if I'm going to be able to prevent that, but hopefully I can. So they start off 7-0. Now it is 14-0, so that's not great, but 14-7, okay. And we are going to tie it up, so we're not dead yet. 21-14, we got to tie it before half, which we do. All right, so we start off with the ball after half, and we're going to go score a field goal. They'll respond with a touchdown. So our defense isn't really... We got a safety, I think I just saw. So take the lead back. Our defense is not playing great at all. And we get an interception. There's an interception as I'm talking crap about them. And they will take the late lead, 43-40. We have 3 timeouts to come out here and try to tie the game. So let me jump in and get some early gameplay. This is pretty early in the video, but I mean, hopefully I can get us in at least field goal range. We got all 3 timeouts, so we should be able to do something. I wanted to throw... Screw it. This is double coverage, which was kind of a dumb throw. Feel like they had everything. I didn't really look at Garrett Wilson on the outside, but yeah, I was trying to force the ball to Davante Adams. Not the best move for sure. Definitely need to do better than that. All right, so let's try that again. Let's see if we can maybe look at all of our reads this time. So Gibson, Lazard, Garrett Wilson, Mike Williams. All right, so no Adams on the field right now, which is a little disappointing. But I'm going to throw it up to Garrett Wilson. Screw it. All right, let's see if he can come down with this. Good coverage. Maybe should have thrown it over the top a little bit. Looked like he ended up, getting past his man. But now we need a first. We only have 10 seconds left. Now, if there's one guy that's good at Hail Marys, he just completed one yesterday, it's Aaron Rodgers. But again, this is Madden. I'm not Aaron Rodgers technically. So that's gonna, oh, okay, that's gonna get us in field goal range. So we'll take that. And I'm not gonna kick the field goal because every time I kick the field goal, weird things happen. So I'm gonna play all offense, and then we tie it up, okay? And they're gonna score a field goal. So let's see if we're gonna spot the touchdown. I will not play this one out. And we do. Okay, so we're moving on. So just like that, 46-49. I got us in field goal range. That was a crazy amount of points scored in a playoff game, by the way. But moving on to the next round, it was pretty crazy. 5 touchdowns from Aaron Rodgers at 540 yards. Let's move on. But now we get a harder test here, and that is going to be against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. So let's see how we do in this one. So they're going to start off 7-0 on us, and they're going to go up 14-0. This might be all she wrote, unless we can get back in this game, and we're not scoring on the moment on the Ravens, so this is not looking good for us. Start with the ball, and we are finally going to get some points on the board, but the Ravens will spawn right away, and we'll get another touchdown. We need to stop, and we're just not getting them. Defense has not been good despite, having a good defense in the regular season. The run will end there. So we make it to the divisional round, but unfortunately, we're not going to make it to the AFC Championship, so that pick does remain a third-round pick. So we'll have our second, which is nice, but unfortunately, yeah, not a great way to end the playoff run, but it is what it is. Now I got to make sure Aaron Rodgers doesn't retire on us, because I want to keep him, of course, Davante on us for at least another season. So we do get a quarterback retiring in a Jets uniform, but it's Tyrod Taylor and not Aaron Rodgers. So it looks like Aaron Rodgers will play another season, which is nice, because obviously I don't think he'll retire for this year. I don't really see that. I think he'll play again. So we should, keep Aaron Rodgers going forward, which is nice, because kind of want him to stay, obviously. We just made the playoffs with them. Things went extremely well. Now, we do enter free agency with $82 million in cap space, but I'm assuming we might have quite a bit of re-signings to do here. But we take a look at what we got going on. So Aaron Rodgers up to an 87 overall. All of that's looking great. Offense is looking fantastic. Defensively, things look good, but there's definitely some work we can do over here as well. But let's get into the re-signing stage and see who is a free agent. We have quite a bit of money to work with, but again, that might be because we got some important free agents. So Sauce Gardner, that's an obvious accepting of a 5th-year option. Same thing with Garrett Wilson. We'll accept both of those. No brainer. DJ Reed is a free agent, and I think he's probably important to bring. He kind of had a rough game last night, had a couple flags thrown on him, but and then I know he left the game with I think it was a groin injury, I believe. Mike Williams at 30 years old. Hassan Reddick, Jermaine Johnson, 5th-year option I'll accept as well, who's up to a superstar development. Tyron Smith, we could probably afford to let go just because we do. Actually, let's re-sign him to a deal. Try to bring him back because he's a really solid tackle. And Fashanu could start next or start on the other side, and then we can Kinlaw 27. I might go look at the other options. Conklin, Reddick, Mike Williams. I'm probably gonna let these guys enter free agency because yeah, we can invest in Mike Williams, but we have Davante and literally Garrett Wilson. I don't think we really need to sign Mike Williams, who is probably gonna demand a lot of money when he really doesn't deserve it because he's just not really the same guy, at least not to this point. I know he's coming off an ACL injury, but he hasn't done much in a Jets uniform just yet. All right, so let's take a look at the lineup and truly look, dive deep into what we truly need to improve this roster around Aaron Rodgers. So, offensive line, Fashanu will start now, who's a superstar. So, interior of the offensive line, I can work with. I don't think I need to worry about the offensive line. Derby Rucker's a young tight end, but probably not ready for this moment. Alan Lazard and Gibson, I think I can get away with as our third wide receiver. We have Brandon Allen, Breece Hall. So if there was anything on the offense, I think the only thing I'd go after is a tight end. That's it. Offense, to me, looks good. I'm chilling with it. On the defense side of the football, safeties are definitely a problem. Interior defensive tackle definitely could use some work, but corners are fine enough. So I'm cool with Will McDonald, Jermaine Johnson. So D tackle, safeties, another linebacker. So defense is primarily where we'll probably pour our focus in. So let's go see if we can address the defense at all. We'll take a look and see if there's a tight end because that's like the only thing I said. So Justin Simmons is an easy go out. I think Justin Simmons makes a ton of sense on our roster. Reddick, he just left, which I'm fine with. Chase Young, yeah, he'd be cool, but we need a D tackle more than anything. Shul Douglas, that'd be cool. Ryan Kelly, Mike Williams. And yeah, not a lot of good free agency options, unfortunately. That's usually how it works, I've noticed in Madden. So I'm going to go after Justin Simmons, though, who is the best safety on the market, and I do believe we could bring him in, and he'd make a massive improvement to our team. It makes a ton of sense as well because we're going after championships right now. Now, the Packers are trying to beat us out for him, so we'll see if we end up winning that battle. Chase Young, I'm not going after. Shul Douglas as a third corner. You can never have enough corners, so I guess I can go after Shul Douglas, and if he signs, that's great, so that'll improve our secondary a little bit. So we're definitely outbidded by a couple teams for those two. So we'll see if we can start free agency with one of them at least and we get neither. That sucks. Okay, so we get neither of them, which is really disappointing. Really at least wanted one of them. I really wanted Simmons, not gonna lie. But we get neither, man. So that is unfortunate. We got Quandre Diggs. We got strong safety. We got Justin Reed. Okay, Justin Reed isn't bad. We can go after Justin Reed. I'm cool with this. So Justin Reed, we're going to bring in to be our strong safety. I think it's definitely, improvement. But the Vikings are definitely bidding quite a bit to get him. So I'll offer a little bit more and see if that makes a difference. And then we'll have to definitely, so the Vikings are in on him heavily. You have Jeremy Chin. You have some options here, but nothing too crazy that I like. We can bring in Quandre Diggs, I guess. I mean, he's fine enough just for depth at this point. Linebackers, I don't think we have a ton of options at. So left outside linebacker, Clowney, Bush. We got Caden Ellis, Anthony Walker, and we got Judon, who doesn't really. Jonathan Cooper, Gardeck, Gibson. So yeah, not a ton of great options here. So we're probably stuck with just signing like Quandre Diggs. And then I'm assuming we may not. And I know we went after somebody else. Did we get him? No. So we only got Quandre Diggs in free agency. Not great. Not gonna lie. Missing out on Simmons sucks. He went to the Raiders of all teams. Are we serious, man? Come on now. All right. So Simmons went to the Raiders. And now we don't improve the offense at all. We get Quandre Diggs as our new free safety. We still have. I mean, Carter's not an actual safety, so we need a D tackle. We need a linebacker. A lot of work that needs to be done. We're going to figure that out as much as we can. So let's jump in the draft and hope we can fill the holes through the draft because free agency doesn't really have a ton of great options right now. All right, so we'll be picking at 27 in this draft. So we'll find out what ends up being at 27. So at number 27, we will have, let's see. So at 27, we have a quarterback, which we don't need. We have a free safety, which is pretty much exactly what we need. Although I guess we don't need a free safety technically, but we have a linebacker, Michael Williams, out of Georgia. Doesn't really fit what we need. So let's take a look at this free safety. So A to C tackles, F kick return. We don't need him to be a kick return guy. B block shedding though. We do need a safety, and he's the best player on the board or top player. So 37 true value draft in 27. So it looks like we did okay. He's normal dev, nothing crazy. Not a great start to this draft by any means. Not a great offseason so far at all, to be honest with you. So we're going to be picking at 59 now. So we'll see what we can get here. Hopefully we can improve in the second round a little bit more. So in the second round, we do have a tight end, which we definitely need. Another safety, a D tackle. Davante Capehart might be the pick here. We do need a D tackle. B power moves, B tackle. We'll take him. We'll take Davante Capehart out of... I actually didn't see what school he went to. Wow, what a bad pick. Holy moly, I am just throwing this offseason. This offseason sucks so far. I am not doing good, guys. Holy moly. All right, so let's see if we can make one last pick in round 3. The Jets had 2 third-round picks, which is why we have another pick here. Let's see if we can salvage this with anything. We got Garrett Nussmeier out of LSU. Left in a linebacker. Gosh, bro, just so bad. I've just done terrible in this draft. So Illinois corner, wide receiver. Let's take a look at the Illinois corner. I mean, he's honestly at this point, I might just trade this third-round pick to salvage some of the crap we've done this offseason because this has been a disaster offseason. Not even going to lie to you. So let's trade this pick away. Let's be aggressive. Let's not rely on a rookie that I don't have any confidence in. We just made 2 really bad picks, I think. So let's go see if we can make the best of it with this selection here. I could not find anything that I liked through trades, but I did salvage this draft a little bit with a hidden development strong safety. I actually got him, number 49, drafted him at, he was number 49 true value. We got him at 86. So we salvaged it a little bit. Still, like I said, I'm pretty disappointed in myself this offseason. Not a great offseason at all. We didn't really get a tight end, which I should have done. We let, obviously, Tyler Conklin go. Probably could have just re-signed him. Ruckert's going to be a fine tight end, I think. I think, honestly, with how young he is, he gets an opportunity to be solid for us. So, we'll see how it goes, man. Like I said, definitely wish I would have done a little bit better. Getting Simmons would have been awesome, but we got Quandre Diggs. We got a safety. We didn't get a linebacker like I wanted to at all, but we'll just go in with what we got right now. Defense was fine last year. We got a D tackle who ended up being kind of bad, it looked like, so I don't know how bad he really was. It said it was a bad pick, and it looked like it was. So let's take a look at the lineup going into season number 2. Let's see what we're working with. So offensively, of course, we know what we're working with. We love what we have on offense, and Ruckert's going to get a huge opportunity to be Good tight end for us. So Davante Adams, Lazard, Breece Hall, Aaron Rodgers. We all know that. On the defense side of football, we got Sarrell and we got Sab. So Quandre Diggs, and the free safety we took wasn't that bad. It's 75 overall, so we can work with that. And K-Part, yeah, just a bad pick. 70 or 64 overall. That was our second round pick. Just kind of a disaster. It looks like they drafted the corner in round 4 for us. I was kind of looking at him as well. So yeah, unfortunately, D tackle spot was not addressed to my liking. It definitely was a little disappointing, but at least we have kind of a good D line around him to hopefully cover up for his weaknesses. But all right, let's jump into season 2. And let's see if we make the playoffs again, despite, having a pretty rough offseason. So at the end of year number 2, we still make the playoffs at 11-6 and get to go play the Miami Dolphins in Hard Rock Stadium. So let's go take a look at the player stats and all this stuff. So offense was 12th in the NFL, so still really good. Defensively, we were 14th, so not bad. Top 15 we'll take. 39 and 12 from Aaron Rodgers. Breece Hall, a lot better of a season from him. 8 touchdowns, 1,200 yards on the ground. Davante Adams led the way with 1,200 yards with Aaron Rodgers. 800 yards from Garrett Wilson. Lazard, 750. Defensively, sacks-wise, you had 9.5 from Quentin Williams, 8 from Jermaine Johnson, 5 from Will McDonald, and 4 from Michael Clemens. You had 3 interceptions from Quincy Williams, 3 from Reed, and then 2 from Diggs, 2 from Mosley, 1 from Sab, which is our rookie. Did he end up being like a superstar? He's a star, which we'll take, of course. But let's jump into our third playoff game at this point. This time in year number 2 is going to be the first playoff game. Wildcard weekend. Let's go play our division rival, the Dolphins. All right, so let's see if we can come out here and win this wildcard game. We're going to start off 7-0, and then we'll go up 14-0. So far, so good, but they do respond to touchdown. 21-7. So offense is putting some points on the board. Defense is getting an interception from Quincy Williams. We're up 2 possessions again. They're going to kick a field goal to limit this, to cut the lead a little bit. And we'll go up 35-17. So this is so far looking grand. If we can go score here, this might be ball game. I don't think interception once again. So we're moving on to the next round. Divisional weekend went great. Wildcard weekend went great. Let's go see if we can do that same thing in the divisional round. But funny enough, it is the Baltimore Ravens once again. So same exact spot as last year. We go to Baltimore again, and they're going to beat us, or start off 7-0. Sorry, they don't beat us yet, but we're not scoring on them, and they're scoring on us. So not a great start. It looks like this might be kind of a repeat of last year. We get to the divisional round, but we fold to the Ravens. It's 7-17. All right, we get the ball here to cut it to 3 if we get the chance. We do. We get an interception. All right, 21-17. Defense is stepping up. It didn't look great at the beginning, but if we can get a score here, that might be all she wrote. 24-17, and we have beaten the Baltimore Ravens in the divisional round. I didn't think it was looking good there for a second, but the Ravens really slowed down in the second half. And we're moving on to the AFC Championship. In the AFC Championship, we actually get the team we were able to beat last year in the wild card round, which is the Indianapolis Colts. We head to Indy, play Anthony Richardson and the Colts. We beat them last year. Let's see if we can do it again. So they're going to start off with a 7-0 lead. If you guys remember, it was like 46-49 was the final score. So I don't know if that will be the case again, but they're going to start off 14-0. We get a field goal on the board. We get a stop, and they got an interception. It looks like another one. Is that what I just saw? No, or interception response from us. Wow. Okay. 24-10. We need to score before half, and we don't get anything on the board. All right. This is not looking good in the AFC Championship, unfortunately. 17-27. We got a score on this possession, and we will do just that. 24-27. All right, so we got to score quickly. I don't even think it's going to matter. I think that's ball game, unfortunately. Yep, that's definitely game. So 31-37, we don't get the ball back. We're going to lose in the AFC Championship. I hope Aaron Rodgers will stay at least one more year, because I think I'm going to redeem myself this offseason, do a lot better, because last offseason was a disaster. We got a couple guys that we could be excited about, but we definitely got to get to more. We definitely got to work a little bit harder than we did last year. Hopefully Rodgers will stick around. I don't even know if I'm able to stop that, to be honest with you. I know in 2K, obviously you can, but if a guy's going to retire, he's going to retire. I don't know if you can stop him from retiring, unfortunately. Hopefully he'll stick around, because I really don't want to have to deal with getting a quarterback, obviously. We'll see if that is going to be the case. Hopefully, like I said, we can keep him around. But we're advancing to the off season, and we'll see. So hopefully he's not done. We'll see if he is. So so far I don't see him, which is good. But let's go to the AFC East and see. And he does retire. So Aaron Rodgers retired on us as I dropped my controller out of disappointment. So I don't get a chance to, and I can't override it or anything. So Aaron Rodgers is gone, which sucks. I don't know if there's a way to stop that. I don't think there is. I mean, maybe I can look at my lineup right now and see him. I don't know if that will be the case or not. But in theory, that should open up a lot of money. So, I mean, maybe Rodgers does retire after 2 seasons. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Rucker stepped up, which is nice. Obviously, we're not going to roll forward Jordan Travis as our quarterback. But with Rodgers retiring, that should open up quite a bit of money to sign a quarterback. I know, like, Brock Purdy's always here, so that might be the move, to be honest with you. It might have to be the move because we're trying to contend, which is why I wish Rodgers would have stuck around for another season. But there's nothing I can really do about it now. So we have $103 million in cap space. We got a lot of important free agency. Or actually, it's not too bad. I think this is salvageable. So Breece Hall, obviously, we want to bring him back. Running backs are fairly cheap. So we got to keep Breece Hall around. So that's great. So that's a good start. Vera Tucker, got to keep our whoever we sign at quarterback protected. So yes, we're going to get him back. Nice. All right. And then for Quincy Williams, same thing. Got to keep him around. He got quite a bit of interceptions for us. So he'll be back. That's going to leave us about $60 million of cap space. Will McDonald, that's a 5th-year option, so we're good there. Xavier Gibson, we'll probably bring him back for relatively cheap. And then, obviously, I'm hoping, he wants to play for a new team. And then the only other one to consider is Ruckert, but I think I'm fine with moving on. Simpson, I think I can move on from. So the main thing, and I want to leave enough money open for this opportunity, is to get a QB because I want to sign my quarterback through free agency. I don't think we can just, go draft a quarterback right now. We could, but I just don't really want to rely on that because we don't know how good the rookie is going to be. So we do have Brock Purdy, as I said, which he's always here for some reason. So that will be the main target. After that, it is just doomsday. So Brock Purdy, if you want to become a Jets QB, this is the place to come. Hopefully you decide to join the Jets. And we are going to be his number 1 offer, but we can't risk losing the opportunity to get him. So I don't mind giving him a 7-year deal. This is going to be all of our cap space, by the way. This is it. So we got to make sure this is, well, holy moly. This is a big bonus we're giving this guy. But this is a lot. Yeah, hold on. Let me back out of this. That's a lot of money. So where is number 1 offer still at this point? So we'll go player friendly. I still leave us with about, yeah, we can't even offer that. So player friendly, still can't even offer that. What about that? No, still not going to allow me to offer that. What about that? Maybe a 5-year deal. Okay, so I don't know if that really improved our offer strength. It didn't. I mean, if we don't get him, I'm going to be so upset. Please sign with us, Purdy. Holy moly, that is just unreal. So we don't get Brock Purdy. So we are pretty stuck right now. He goes to the Rams. So losing Aaron Rodgers was the worst thing that could possibly happen at this moment. Tight end, we got Andrews here, Travis Kelce, Everett, Likely. I'm going to sign Isaiah Likely to be the tight end. I actually think he's pretty solid, as we know, obviously. But all right, well, let's go see if there's anything else I can do. So left outside linebacker, obviously Parsons is, amazing, but I don't know if we can really get him. Micah McFadden might be the middle linebacker to go for. Van Ginkel's here, Nick Jackson. See what his damn, I'm in shock, man. I don't know what quarterback I'm gonna go after or how I'm gonna improve this team. I guess I'll go get Micah McFadden to be our middle linebacker because we don't have anything there right now. Getting Parsons would be pretty crazy, but I need cap space open to obviously get a quarterback because I think we're gonna trade for one. If I had to guess, that's gonna be kind of what I go for. So I'm gonna submit these offers really quickly so we get all 3 of them. So improves our team a little bit there. So that gives us about $40 million in cap space to work with. I'm going to go all in on a QB at this point because we need a quarterback in the worst way possible. This is a contending roster, and I just can't roll forward with, Jordan Travis. That's not going to work. Defensively, we're fine. The D tackle is still a massive hole, but we'll see if we can maybe get that in free agency really quickly and also get a quarterback. So that will be where I go look next. We are absolutely screwed, man. I have tried offering 3 first-round picks for quarterbacks, and it doesn't even get close to getting the deal done. We are just absolutely screwed, man. We didn't get Brock Purdy. Aaron Rodgers retired on us, and we are just in the worst spot imaginable right now. So we're going to have to jump into the draft and hope there's a quarterback that can just play right away. I don't even know if that's there in this draft class. I don't know much about the future draft classes, of course, but we do need a D tackle nonetheless. So I'll get Deontay Wyatt to be our D tackle instead of DeMonte Capehart. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers retired the worst time possible because I do believe this could have been the year that maybe we, won something, and getting Purdy would have been awesome too. But unfortunately, just not the case. So let's head to draft night. We get to pick at 30. So, I mean, Will there be a good QB left remaining? I highly doubt it, but I guess we'll find out. I could have signed like Kenny Pickett in free agency, I guess. Maybe that's what we should have went with, and maybe he could become something for us. But overall, really upset. Okay, so let me just look at the draft. Actually, let me start the draft, and this is what I'll do. And maybe I need to trade up to get this quarterback because we need a quarterback. So let's pause the draft really quickly, and let's view the draft board. So let's see what the quarterbacks are listed at. So we don't have any top 5 quarterbacks, so I guess that's good at least. We do have Nico out of Tennessee. Don't know much about him, but he does look good, and I could use him because we need a QB. So maybe I need to trade up into the top 10 or top 8. So let's go talk to the Giants. Let's get to number 6, and let's see if that gets us the quarterback we're looking for. Because I mean, maybe we can even talk to the Rams shouldn't take a quarterback because they just signed Brock Purdy, but let's go talk to the Giants about trading up in this draft because I need a quarterback, and I can't not have one. So number 6, obviously number 30 doesn't get it done. If I give you my first next year too, so 2 firsts for number 6. All right, we're close to making something happen. So this will probably have to be the deal we do. A 4th rounder next year, hopefully gets it done. Decline? Are we serious? I got to throw like a 6th in here to make you do this. 5th? We say now. All right, so we move up to 6. Hopefully the quarterback is there. We'll see if he is, or a quarterback in general. So hopefully no QBs go off the board, and we got no quarterbacks at the board. Okay, so we get our hand selection at a QB, and we will be taking this guy. Strong arm. He looked solid. Hopefully he ends up being the answer. We need somebody here. He's got good grades across the board. A scouting report. Let's see if that's the number 64 true value drafted him at number 6. He's hidden dev. I don't even care. We needed a QB. We were absolutely screwed. Trading for a veteran didn't seem to work either. So we're relying on a rookie quarterback on a contending roster, which I absolutely hate the idea of. But like I said, man, we were between a rock and a hard place. Aaron Rodgers retiring on us like that. We have free safety, which honestly, Caleb Downs, we could go after. What else do we got? Wide receiver, we got Eric Singleton out of Georgia Tech. We got, I don't know much about anybody left available, but I mean, at this point, we can just actually Eric Singleton looks solid. So we'll take him, and he'll be our new wide receiver, and that'll be it. I'm going to let my assistant GM take care of the rest. We got our QB. That's all I was really concerned about. And we'll hope that a rookie quarterback can lead us to the promised land. So even despite having a rookie quarterback, we went 13-4 on the season. So things still went extremely well. Offensively, we're 17th in NFL, so not too bad. We'll take it. And defensively, we were 17th in NFL. So 27-13 from Nico out of Tennessee. Was he a superstar? He is a superstar. So looks like we nailed the pick, which is exactly what we needed, of course. Brees Hall, 1,300 yards. You had Davante Adams. Garrett Wilson has just not been great in this video, but obviously Davante Adams is getting most of the shine now in a Jets uniform. Quinnen Williams with 12 sacks. Jermaine with 8.5 and 7 from Will McDonald. He had 3 interceptions from Micah McFadden, 3 from Sauce Gardner, and 2 from DJ Reed. So without further ado, let's go ahead and just get straight in these playoffs, and let's hope we can make it back to the AFC Championship, and this time get to the Super Bowl. The Jacksonville Jaguars in round 1 hopefully can just come out here and absolutely smoke these fools, as we'll go up 7-0 and we'll go up 14-0. So far so good. That's going to be 17 zip. Nothing so far for them until now. 17-7. Interception. Micah McFadden is the one that picked it off. Okay, he's been solid for us, but we're not scoring anymore. There we go. Now they respond quickly. We got to score again. Please don't let them take the lead at the very end. 21-31, and that should be all she wrote. Just like that, moving on to the divisional round. Now we get a team we haven't played just yet in the playoffs, and that's going to be the Cincinnati Bengals. So welcome to New York, and hopefully we can take out the Bengals here. They are far away from the jungle. They are in the city now, so let's hopefully take them out. And we don't get a start up the score. We're up 7-0 now. Defensively, we allow a touchdown. We are going to respond with another touchdown. They respond just right back. And it looked like we were about to... Oh, okay. So far, interception it looks like from DJ Reed. But we're not scoring on these interceptions, which is disappointing. 21-17, 28-17. We got a score here. Do just that. 20-25. Interception. Got a score right here. We tie it instead of taking the lead. 31-28. They take the lead with 1 minute and 12 left on the clock. Let me come out here and try to just put this in the end zone and end this game here. Davante Adams, Michael Corley, Garrett Wilson. And we got Isaiah Likely, which we will take the first down, which actually gives more yards than I even thought imaginable. But we'll come up here and spike the ball. and save time on the clock. So we'll start there. 53 seconds left on the clock. So all we got to do is get in field goal range for Eddie Pinheiro, of course, to just make the field goal to tie it. But I prefer to just win this game. So that's what I'm going to try to do. We'll see if we can win it. And that is going to be the main objective here. So Garrett Wilson is going to be in press coverage, which I like. If that safety comes off there, we're going to throw it up to, and he does. Garrett Wilson is going to get a chance to end this game. And as long as that's not overthrown, that should be a touchdown, and it is. 31-35 now. They do have all 3 timeouts, so that could be a backbreaker, and we end the game. And just like that, we're headed to the AFC Championship once again. And now we head off to the AFC Championship to play the Kansas City Chiefs. So the final boss before the Super Bowl. We'll see if we can come out here and beat the Chiefs. I don't know if we'll be able to, but we start off with the football on a very rainy, cloudy day. Can we come out here and start with a touchdown? We do not. They will respond with their own, though. And we're going to kick a field goal. So, again, I don't think field goals are going to win this game, but we go up 10-7, so we'll take the lead there. We are going to get interception, 16-7. Okay, it looks like we missed an extra point or something. And the Chiefs will take the lead back, but we'll take it back here, 23-20. Interception, we just keep getting picks. It's like the linebackers just keep picking things off. But it is going to be 23-27 with 2 minutes and 19 seconds left on the clock to get us to the Super Bowl. So let me see if I can come out here and cook really quickly to get us into the dance. I'm actually going to start with a run play here to Breece Hall. So rainy day, not great blocks there. Left guard didn't really do anything to help me right there. We're going to the 2-minute warning. All right, so 23-27. We're down 4, so we got to get a touchdown, of course. And then we got to make sure they don't score in response. So we'll see if we can make something happen here. So Davante Adams, Garrett Wilson. Let's see if I can hit Garrett Wilson very quickly. Linebacker's there, but he will be there open. Garrett Wilson, great start to this drive, so we'll take that. Minute 55 left on the clock. We'll go no huddle here to keep the momentum going. And we'll see if we can hit Isaiah Likely in the middle or maybe someone up the seam. So Likely is going to be there. Nice. Oh, wow. That went right through us. I thought that was going to be an easy completion, but that did not work out at all. All right, well, let's go to Y curl, and let's see if we can hit Corley. Or I also don't mind this route on Davante Adams if it's there. Breece Hall in the wheel route looks good, too. I'm just going to take the underneath. Just kidding. I'm going to get hit before I can even get rid of it. Offensive line, I need you to hold up, please. We'll go to stick and nod and see if we can get a first down from maybe Likely, Adams, or even Garrett Wilson in the middle. So I actually don't mind the RB route for the first down. Potentially, he does get it. We'll take that. And we are taking some time off the clock, which is important to not let the Chiefs have like a ton of time left, of course, in the clock remaining. We want to punch this in the end zone, and we want to make sure they have a little time to respond. So I do like Likely. Again, this time he is going to catch it, and we will get down. And we have all 3 timeouts, but I'm going to go no huddle again. And again, I want to leave them with as little time as possible. So let's get this hiked, and let's see if we can find Garrett Wilson in the middle. That might not be there. I'm actually just going to scramble this for maybe all the way to the touchdown. Nope, we're going to be on the 1 yard line. So 20 seconds left in the clock. There's still plenty of times for Mahomes, technically, but I am going to run this ball in with Breece Hall. I mean, I think that's the easiest thing to do, but we're here. Let's see if we can get this punched in. No blocks, and Breece Hall is going to get in there anyway. 29-27. We have 26 seconds left to get in field goal range. Let's play the defense out, and let's see if we can get them stopped. And all right, so we just got to make sure they don't get in field goal range, which is easier said than done against Mahomes and the Chiefs, of course. They've, were able to do it in like 13 seconds one time. So here goes nothing, though. Let's see if we can get a stop here. So, wow. Okay, that was interesting. It looked like Mahomes was about to... There's a penalty, though. Holding offense? We'll take that. Push them back. Sure, why not? Push them back even further. So they'll go back to their own 20. And we'll go back to playing zone coverage here. Just playing coverage. They got to get in range. We don't want to, let them beat us over the top. So Worthy's in the middle, which of course... All right, so Mahomes is pointing out the defense or whatever he's doing right now. That's an interception. No, it's not. I was there. Holy moly, that looked like I was about to pick that. All right, so that is going to be one step closer to field goal range. Harrison Butker, of course, is a really solid kicker. Man, that sucks. Okay, 16 seconds left on the clock. This is just to get the Super Bowl, by the way. They got their tight end in motion. Okay, that is fine. That's 12 seconds left on the clock. They got to burn their other timeout. 11 seconds. I'm fine with that. As long as we don't allow a big completion, we're chilling. But, I mean, they're really right on the cusp of field goal range. So, They're probably gonna get there if I had to guess, but oh, that was a nice route. Nice route. Now, 6 seconds left. They probably just kicked the field goal at this point if I had to guess, which they will. I mean, it is rainy. It's windy. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. Can I time out to ice him? I think we do, right? I think that should ice the kicker, so we'll do that. See if that makes a difference at all. All right, so he should be iced in theory. Now, will he make it is the question. This is to tie it up. I don't even know how long of a field goal this is. Here we go. And that is going to be no good. We are moving on to the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful way to end this AFC Championship. Let's head to the Super Bowl. And off the video, we get the Green Bay Packers in the Super Bowl. It would be such a poetic ending if we still had Aaron Rodgers right now playing his former team, Davante Adams, and, you know, against Jordan Love. That'd just, you know, Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams versus Jordan Love and the Packers. It would just be so awesome, but unfortunately, it's not going to be the case. But we will finally tie it up. It's 7-7. We got to go score here, 10-7. Take the lead. They take it back. It's 14-10. All right, let's go score on this possession. We don't. We get interception, good range. We got to score here. 17-14. There we go. Packers will take the lead back, and we are going to take the lead back as well. Get a stop on defense. They will probably take the lead back. Yep, there we go. We go take the lead back, and it is going to be 24-31 with 40 seconds left on the clock. No timeouts remaining. We got to go try to win the game here with no timeouts, and we got to get in field or not. We got to put this in the end zone. There's no field goal range opportunity here, so we'll see if we can start off with a big gain here with Garrett Wilson maybe, and that is going to be nice defense by whoever number 6 is. So unfortunately, not a great start to the drive, but we have to take shots, man. We got to take shots downfield. So Davante Adams is another option here we could try to throw to. I like Garrett Wilson in the middle potentially, if he can hang on to it, which he can't. All right. That would have been nice to gain that as well. Unfortunately, cannot. All right. Oh, boy. We got our work cut out for us here. Breece Hall on the go route or Davante Adams. We'll see if either one. I actually think Breece Hall might be there. Please, Breece Hall, catch this. There he goes. Now, we got to spike this quickly. I don't even know if we're going to have enough time. We do have... Okay, we have 6 seconds left on the clock. Oh, boy. All right, so this would be Hail Mary time. We go tight end attack here, and we'll see if we can get another. I mean, actually, I don't think this will be. I got to throw it up to Davante Adams for the win. Davante, please come down with this. It's not a good throw, and that's going to be it. 24-31, not a great throw, and we're going to lose to the Packers in the Super Bowl to end the video. Really wish we would have Aaron Rodgers in that situation. Fortunately, fall short of our goal. I hope you guys enjoy the video regardless. I'll see you guys in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click here to watch another video that I know you'll love.